Hi, guys, and welcome to day 5 of our Advent Foretold season and series together. Today, we are in the line of the Messiah, and we're continuing that journey of Abraham and Isaac and their role in the Advent of Jesus coming. So let's jump right in. I'm really glad you guys are here and that we're doing this. God had promised Abraham that through his seed, the line of promise would come. However, Abraham and Sarah had no children because she was barren. Now, Sarah came up with a plan for them to use her maid as a surrogate to fulfill this promise. You can read the full account in Genesis 16. Abraham went along with Sarah's plan, and from this comes Ishmael. Ishmael was Abraham and Sarah's attempt in the flesh to fulfill God's promise for him. Yes, Ishmael was Abraham's oldest son, but he was not the son of promise through whom God would continue the line of Messiah. God had a different plan than Abraham and Sarah, a perfect plan. His plan had been laid before the foundation of the world. God was going to do a miraculous work and give Abraham and Sarah the promised son in their old age. This son was Isaac. There could be no doubt in anyone's mind that Isaac was the fulfillment of a promise when a barren 90-year-old woman and her 100-year-old husband have a son. Isaac was the son God planned for the line of the promised seed to continue through. In Genesis 17:19, it says, "But God said, 'No, but Sarah your wife will bear you a son, and you shall call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant for his descendants after him.'" In Genesis 21:12, But God said to Abraham, 'In Isaac your seed shall be called.'" So God continued to reveal and fulfill the specifics of his plan little by little. The promised seed would come through the son of Abraham, Isaac, and Isaac would grow up and marry Rebekah. They had twin boys, Esau and Jacob. From one of Isaac's sons, God would continue the line to the Messiah. However, God did not choose the twin that we most likely would have chosen if it were up to us. We would have probably chosen the older of the twins who would grow up to be a strong, mighty hunter who was a great outdoorsman. No, God did not choose this one. God chose the younger son who preferred to be in the tents, cooking and hanging out with his mom. God chose a son who would also take his brother's birthright for a bowl of food, deceive his father into giving him his brother's blessing. Not necessarily the guy you would want as your relative, but God knew what he was doing. God chose Jacob. In Genesis 35:9-12, God said to him, "Your name is Jacob. You shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel shall be your name. A nation and a company of nations shall come from you, and kings shall come forth from you." In Numbers 24:17, it says, "I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come forth from Jacob, a scepter shall rise from Israel, and shall crush through the forehead of Moab and tear down all the sons of Sheth." The king of all kings would come through the line of Isaac's son Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons who would become the 12 tribes of Israel. One of the 12 sons would be the father of the line of Messiah, that the line of Messiah would come through. Continuing his gradual unveiling, God makes sure we know where to follow the scarlet thread. God had chosen the fourth oldest of Jacob's sons to continue the genealogy of Messiah. In Genesis 49:8-10, it says, "Judah, your brother shall praise you. Your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons shall bow down to you. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between until Shiloh comes. And to him shall be the obedience of the peoples." Genesis 49:8-10. The line of the promised Messiah would continue through the line of Judah. From his line would come the ruler of Israel. The name Judah means praised. May we remember in this season of hustle and bustle to praise Jesus for his love for us and for all he has done for us. May we praise him for giving us the perfect gift, himself. God bless you guys, and thank you again for joining me for Advent, and I will see you tomorrow for Advent Foretold Day 6.